Hello, my name is Patrick Norton and today I'm showing my UnArmMeIfYouDare. UnArmMeIfYouDare is a React Native project. I chose to build this because I read about React Native and Facebook's plan online and I thought it'd be quite interesting to learn. So the purpose of the application is a game. So when you hit the arm button, a timer will go off and you have within 30 seconds to disarm the bomb. The closer you are to the bomb going off, the more points you earn. So I'm going to give you a brief demonstration here. It ticks, the application ticks while it's waiting to blow up, and when it's about to blow up, it gets a fast tick, which lasts 3 seconds. So once the timer's getting close, here we go. Boom. So once the application is about to go off, you hear that quick tick, and you have 3 seconds to disarm. If you disarm it in time, you earn 100 points. And there's various other times associated with. So I wrote it all using Notepad++ because I couldn't find a Windows IDE for developing purposes. So for all sounds, counters, etc., I declare variables up top. And then I set state, so when it's running, main timer is null, last score. Now the main timer is null, that's for this here. So that will increment each time it's ticking. And then the background timer.stop, which I imported using npm import from BackgroundTimer, and I also used Toast on Android, which I used for the toast. So when the application is closed, using the exit button, your score will display down here. So it runs the interval and automatically increments the timer as it's going. Now the arm bomb starts the timer and this arm stops, obviously. Now while it's running, or I have this, or once I hit the button, it runs this method handle stop start. Now if it's running, it stops the background timer and clears, or background timer.stop, and clears all the timeouts, as well as stops any sound playing. Now I let the state and run last score, etc., to be carried over, so it can be used this method. Now when the application runs, it calls calculate score, which is down here, which I declare here. So again, I import last score, then I just print out the differences just for debug purposes, such as bomb off, or the time to bomb off. You can view them using the developer tools in Chrome. Now these are the scores calculated here. So when it's greater than 3,000 or 3 seconds or less than 7, it's 50, etc. Now in its first run, it checks to make sure that it's empty, and then if the score is greater or less than highest score, it's pushed here. Now I call the close app function when I close the app, as well as print out the sounds. This has been my first time using React Native. It was an interesting project for me to start on, because it's something new, something that I feel will be useful in the future with cross-platform development, as well as being able to easily call native functions such or from Android or iOS or whichever. Now all my rendering was done with these render methods, such as render score, title, and I just called them when the application was first run. These are all sizes and shapes are specified in my style sheet. So React Native uses a combination of JavaScript and CSS for its development purposes. This has been my UnArmMeIfYouDare. As with all my projects, the link will be in the description below, and thank you so much for listening.